Diane Thomas. Beringer Mannheim Corporation and I welcome you as you watch your Accu Chek III training videotape. We're very pleased by your purchase of your monitor, and that's why we've prepared this special program for you. During the next few minutes, we'll be showing you how to use and care for your Accu Chek III monitor, and in the future, when you have any questions, you can just review the tape again or contact our Medical Service Center, which is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. We'll be giving you a toll-free number to call later on in the program. At Beringer Mannheim Corporation, we're continually working to make self-blood glucose monitoring as easy, practical, and accurate as possible, because we believe regular self-testing can make a positive difference in the lives of everyone with diabetes. Our dedicated professionals and modern technical facilities allow us to remain at the forefront of our industry. Whether this is your first monitor or you've been testing your blood sugar for a while, we feel it's very important for you to know exactly how your Accu Chek III monitor works. We'll also be talking about the importance of regular testing, and we'll explain how you can make your life fuller and more enjoyable as you manage your diabetes. But first, some special words from the president of the Patient Care Systems Division of Beringer Mannheim Corporation, Mr. Vince Mahalik.
Thank you for purchasing an Accu Chek III blood glucose monitor from Beringer Mannheim Corporation. I appreciate the confidence you've placed in us. The Accu Chek III monitor is very simple to use. We want the quality of all of our self-testing products to improve the quality of your life. They are used by more people with diabetes than any other products, and we're proud of that fact. We have a very deep commitment to do everything we can to earn your trust. That includes giving you the information to help you understand your diabetes and how to properly control it. The first thing you probably want to know is how to get the most from your new Accu Chek III monitor as you test your blood sugar level at home. Here's Diane Thomas to explain your new testing unit, and thank you again.
You'll soon find that using your Accu Chek III monitor makes measuring your own blood sugar very simple and convenient. Here's everything you'll need: your Accu Chek III monitor, ChemStrip BG test strips designed to be used with the Accu Chek III monitor as shown in the blue area on the front of the test strip box, a soft touch finger pricking device and lancet, a white cotton or rayon ball. You may also want to have a second cotton or rayon ball or a tissue for blotting your finger after your test, and your diabetes self-test diary, or a Merlin logbook, which attaches directly to the monitor. The first step to using your Accu Chek III monitor is calibrating the instrument. One thing that makes your monitor so simple to use is the calibration strip packed in each vial of test strips. It helps give you accurate results without complicated calibration procedures. All you need to do, whenever you open a new vial of test strips, is to put the calibration strip from that vial into the monitor. To do that, turn the monitor on, then open the door to the left of the display all the way. Insert the calibration strip into the slot, pointed end first, as far as it will go. The monitor will beep when the calibration strip is in place and show a code number on the display. Make sure the code number on the display matches the code number on the vial of test strips you're using. If not, take out that calibration strip and use the one that came with your current vial of test strips. When the code numbers match, just leave the calibration strip in place, close the door, and turn the monitor off. The only time you'll need to change the calibration strip is when you open a new vial of test strips. Then just remove the old calibration strip from the slot and put the new one in its place. When you have the correct calibration strip in the monitor, you're ready for testing. Make sure that you wash your hands with soap and warm water and rinse and dry them completely. Then turn the monitor on and make sure that the display is working correctly and that the code number it shows matches the one on the label of the test strip vial you're using. And always make sure that the calibration strip you have in the monitor is the one that came with your current vial of test strips. Now take a test strip from the vial and, as always, immediately replace the lid to preserve and protect your strips from light and moisture. On the strip are 2 pads where you'll be putting your drop of blood. To assure accurate results, be careful not to contaminate these pads with fingerprints or debris. Before you test, compare the color of these pads to the unused color block on the vial label. If the pads look discolored or darker in appearance, consult your Accu Chek III user's manual. Next, unscrew the tip of your soft touch finger pricking device. Setting the tip aside, hold the soft touch device with your thumb and finger on the lancet carrier and insert a lancet firmly into the carrier opening with your free hand. Holding the lancet itself, twist off its protective cover. Save this cover for when you throw the used lancet away. Now screw the soft touch tip back on, and holding the tip in one hand, pull back on the barrel until you feel a click. Then push the barrel all the way back until it rests firmly against the hub. Now massage the finger that you're planning to use, and then briefly let your arm hang down to your side to allow blood to flow to your fingertips. Then grasp your finger above the area to be pricked and squeeze for 3 seconds. Keeping your hand downward, lightly touch the soft touch tip to the side of your finger, which is usually a less sensitive area and provides a better drop of blood. Hold the soft touch tip firmly against your finger, push the trigger button, and lift the soft touch device away. With your finger still downward, squeeze it gently until a large hanging drop of blood forms. Then just touch the drop to the test strip pads, being sure to completely cover both of them with that 1 drop of blood only. Be careful not to add another drop or smear the blood with your finger. And don't allow your fingertip to touch the test strip pads. As soon as the blood is on the strip, press the time button, and your monitor will begin counting seconds. At 57, 58, 59, and 60 seconds, the monitor will beep. Using the white cotton or rayon ball, immediately wipe gently several times until all the blood is off the test pads. Use a clean part of the cotton ball for each wipe. And as soon as you've wiped the strip, turn it on its side and insert it in the monitor's test strip guide with the pads facing the on-off button. Push it in as far as it will go. At 120 seconds, your blood glucose value will appear in milligrams per deciliter. Before you remove the test strip, record this value in your self-test diary. It's also stored in the monitor's memory, as we'll explain later. Your test is now finished, so you can take out the used test strip and your monitor will be ready to do another test or to be turned off. You can double-check your test result by comparing the color on the test strip's pads to the color blocks on that strip's vial label. If the visual and monitor results don't agree, see the section of your user's manual called Problem Solving. If 3 H's appear on the screen display, they indicate a glucose level above 500 milligrams per deciliter. Check the pads of the test strip against the vial label. 3 L's on the monitor's display indicate a glucose level below 10 milligrams per deciliter. To check this value, compare the pads of the test strip with the 20 color block, which is the lowest value on the vial label. When your test is finished, be sure to take care of the used lancet. Replace it on its protective cover and discard it in a hard container. Your Accu Chek III monitor automatically stores the results of your last 20 tests in its memory, along with the time and date you performed each test. This makes keeping track of your results very easy. First, turn your monitor on by pressing the on-off button once. The display screen will briefly show 3 8s, so you can see it's working correctly. Now open the door to the left of the display by pressing on the outside edge. You'll see 3 buttons, one labeled RCL for recall, one labeled beep, and one labeled set. Using a pen or small screwdriver, press the Set button until the time and date flash on the monitor's display. Press Set again. Hold down the RCL button and the hours indication will change. Release the RCL button when you get to the current hour. Then press the Set button to set the hour and move on to minutes. Again, hold down the RCL button until you get to the correct minute reading. Press Set again to set the minutes and move on to the month. Then use the RCL and Set buttons as before to set the date. You can use the Set button to cycle to any part of the time and date you want to change. Then just make the change by pressing the RCL button. When you have the display correct, just press the Set button to quit. From this point on, the time and date will automatically appear with each test result you recall. To review a test result with the time and date, turn the monitor on. Open the door and press and then release the RCL button. 0, 1 and a value will appear, along with a time and date, and recall will flash. 0, 1 will always be the value from your most recent test. If there are no results in the memory, the display will show a double 0. To see the results of previous tests, press the RCL button again. The higher the number, the older the test result. Results beyond 20 tests back are automatically dropped from memory. You can also delete results from memory yourself, as explained in your user's manual. After recalling the memory, if you want to do a test, just press the time button as soon as you've pricked your finger. Anytime you want to quit, just turn the monitor off. To make sure your monitor is working correctly and that your test strips are fresh, you can do your own quality control testing. It's a good idea to do a quality control test once a week, whenever you start a new vial of test strips, or if you've dropped the monitor or left the cap off your test strip vial. It's easy too, because you do quality control testing just like a regular test, using high and low glucose control solutions in place of blood. A set of these solutions comes with your monitor. The result of your quality control test should fall within an acceptable range that appears in a blue box on the test strip vial label. See the package insert that comes with the solutions for more detailed instructions. If your quality control test result doesn't fall within the acceptable range, consult your user's manual or call our toll-free medical service center number on the back of the monitor. Your Accu Chek III monitor and test strips need to be used correctly for the best results. Use only ChemStrip BG test strips marked for use with the Accu Chek III monitor. When you start a new vial of test strips, replace the old calibration strip in your monitor with the calibration strip from that new vial. Make sure the code number displayed matches the code on the test strip vial label. Throw away strips when they reach the expiration date on the vial, and never cut or alter them. Your Accu Chek III monitor is an important piece of equipment. Handle it with care, keep it clean and dust-free, and don't test with it or store it or your strips in places with high humidity, like bathrooms or kitchens, or in places with very high or low temperatures, like your car. If your monitor has been exposed to temperature extremes, let it return to room temperature before testing. Never use strips that are discolored or ones which have been exposed to temperature extremes, and never test in direct sunlight. The only part of your monitor that needs regular cleaning is the test strip guide. It should be cleaned whenever you open a new vial of 50 test strips. To remove it, press down on the grooves and slide it off. Swish the strip guide in a mixture of 3 drops of mild dish detergent and warm water for 10 to 15 seconds. Let it soak for 1 minute, then rinse it under warm tap water for 10 to 15 seconds. Check the gray block and black support piece. If any dried blood remains, repeat the swishing, soaking, and rinsing again. When the areas look clean, let the strip guide air dry completely. After it's completely dry, swing the gray block back into the black support. When this warning appears on the display, battery power is low. Change the battery as soon as possible. You'll find instructions for replacing batteries, along with other valuable information in your Accu Chek III Monitor User's Manual. Now, one more time, let's review the simple steps for testing with the Accu Chek III monitor. Step 1. Turn the monitor on and be sure the code number it shows matches the code number on the label of the vial of strips you're using. Step 2. Compare your new test strip with the unused block on the vial label. And if the pads are darker than the label, consult your user's manual. Step 3. Apply 1 large drop of blood to the test strip. Step 4. Immediately press the time button. Step 5. At 60 seconds, wipe all blood off the test pads with a white cotton or rayon ball. And Step 6. Immediately insert the test strip into the monitor and read your result at 120 seconds. As you can see, your new Accu Chek III monitor makes blood glucose testing simple, convenient, and accurate. In a short time, using it will be second nature to you. But if you should ever need any help, you can get professional assistance from Boehringer Mannheim Corporation. I'm going to ask Bob Jackson from our Medical Service Center to explain.
Hi, here in our Medical Service Center, we're available to assist you with technical support and information whenever and wherever you need it. You can call toll-free anytime, 24 hours a day, any day of the year from anywhere in the USA. Just dial 1-800-858-8072 to talk directly with one of our trained medical professionals, nurses, or medical technologists. We're also equipped to meet your special requirements. With representatives fluent in Spanish.
Pues sí, yo puedo ayudarle a calibrar la máquina.
And when you hear your beep, set the machine down.
Experts in helping the visually impaired.
Hello?
And specialists to help those who are deaf and hearing impaired by means of a telecommunications device available at a separate toll-free number. If you have a question about your Accu Chek III monitor, check the problem-solving section of your user's manual first. It has most of the answers you'll need, but then if you still need help of any kind, just call us toll-free at 1-800-858-8072. You'll find our 24-hour number on the back of your monitor. You should have your Accu Chek III monitor, ChemStrip BG test strips, and glucose control solutions with you when you call, so we can answer your questions right away. In addition to technical assistance, we can also take orders for literature or replacement units and tell you where you can purchase such products as your ChemStrip BG test strips. We even have a toll-free fax number for you to call. It's that simple. Just remember, we're here to help you.
The Boehringer Mannheim Medical Service Center is dedicated to serving you. That toll-free number again is 1-800-858-8072, and you can call anytime. Up until now, we've talked a lot about the how of self-testing. But equally important is the why. So we've prepared a special segment to show you what self-testing can mean in letting you get the most out of your daily life. Let's take a look.
Come on, Canuck, let's go find Tony.
Morning, Liz.
Morning, Helen. Isn't this a beautiful day?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, what you got there?
Oh, a new recipe. I'm experimenting. I figured the kids would make good guinea pigs. Oh, sure, it's not time to eat yet. Shame on you.
All right, well, that's gonna be done in a few minutes.
Be ready by half hour.
All right, see you later.
Hi, Tony, what you doing?
Oh, hi, kiddo. Just getting ready for the concert.
What's that?
It's my new blood sugar monitor. Mom and Dad got it for me this morning. It's portable, so I can test my blood sugar anytime.
Cool. I want to go get our supper.
Hey, Kurt! Catch!
Whoa! Great catch, but watch where you're going.
Thanks, Doc. Hey, my brother got a new blood sugar monitor this morning.
Well, that's good, Kurt.
Is he all right, Doc?
No problem. You should be proud of Tony. He's doing a great job of managing his diabetes by testing his blood sugar often. Oh, excuse me, Kurt. That's my office.
Okay, let's just put the speaker around there.
Yeah, you're getting really good. When do you find the time to practice?
Since I started testing my blood sugar, I've got more disciplined about a lot of things. Want to get something to drink?
Sure. I know you have diabetes, but why do you have to test your blood sugar?
It helps me know the effects that food, exercise, and medication have on my blood sugar.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, I could take a test of my blood sugar before I eat something, and then again after I eat it. And then I could tell the effect that the food had on my blood sugar. It's the same with exercise.
Really? Hey, that's cool.
Helen, this is beautiful. But how am I going to stay away from all these desserts?
Because of Bill's diabetes, I've discovered lots of good choices that are better for you.
I know a healthy meal plan is one important way for me to control my type 2 diabetes. But it's hard to make the right choice all the time.
Testing.
My grandson Tony has type 1 diabetes. He takes insulin and follows a meal plan, but it doesn't slow him down much.
Testing.
Why do they say that? Testing.
Well, they're trying to make sure the microphone is working correctly. People test things to know they're okay.
Like when I test a cake to see if it's ready?
Or like when Tony and Grandpa test their blood sugar?
That's right. By testing, they know how food and exercise can affect their diabetes management.
Knock, knock.
Oh, hi, Liz. Come on in.
Excuse me, Bill. I wonder if I could get a glass of water and sit down for a second.
Of course you can. Have a seat. I'll get it for you. I just finished up a quick test.
Bill, I know people with type 1 diabetes need to test their blood sugar several times a day, but aren't you like me? Don't you have type 2 diabetes?
Yes, but even with type 2 diabetes, testing is important. Often people with type 2 diabetes can have high blood sugar and not know it, not show any symptoms at all. So I test my blood sugar, and I make a habit of it, just like brushing my teeth after meals. That gives me confidence, and it helps put me in control. There you are.
Thanks. You know, I used to test, but it seemed so complicated.
These new monitors are so simple to use, easier than a microwave, and I really do find it helpful in managing my diabetes. If I happen to be feeling a bit under the weather, like maybe you are right now, testing helps me know whether my blood sugar is too high or too low.
You sound so sure of yourself. You really are managing your diabetes.
Well, I do feel that testing gives me a greater independence, and it gives me the information I need to make good choices. Liz, why not talk with your doctor about it? I know that the results I get from testing help me talk to my doctor about my diabetes and its management.
That's a good idea, Bill. I do have questions, and I know my doctor wants me to test.
There you go, Liz. That's the spirit.
You're so welcome. It's just a beautiful day for
Isn't it? Yeah, I think we should do it again, don't you?
Hi, honey. Finally made it.
Oh, hi, Bill. How you feel?
Oh, just fine. Test went okay.
Oh,
Hi, Mary.
I do. Say, thanks for your encouragement about testing my blood sugar. I'm going to try it again.
You're welcome.
Hi, Bill.
Oh, hi, Liz. Hey, have you given any thought to that little chat we had the other day?
Well, yes, I did see my doctor, and you were right. It really is helping. I'm back to testing my blood sugar regularly.
I'm proud of you. Now, you keep on testing.
I sure will.
When I first found out I had diabetes, I wondered what the other kids would think and whether life would ever be the same again. But now, my diabetes doesn't seem like such a big deal, because testing my blood sugar helps me control it. In a way, I feel like I'm really being smarter, eating better, getting good exercise, doing the things that are good for me. Testing helped me understand the value of that.
Talking to Bill that day in the kitchen, I knew he was right. I decided I wanted the best for myself. Managing my diabetes more closely was my first step. So I started testing again every day. Now, it didn't happen overnight, but pretty soon I saw what a difference testing makes. Now, instead of wondering, I know I'm doing the right thing. And that's great.
Testing my blood sugar regularly just seems like good common sense to me. Nobody makes me do it. I do it because I want to. And now it's so easy that it's second nature to me. What I like best is that testing helps put me in control. There's no question about it. I know I'm managing my diabetes, and that makes me feel good about myself and my life. And it can do the same for you.
One obvious value of self-testing is helping you stay in control of your diabetes by keeping your blood sugar balanced. The importance of maintaining that balance is explained in a series of award-winning educational programs we've produced. A winner at the American Society for Healthcare and Training Film Festival. It's called the In Balance, In Control Personal Health Management Series, and it gives you valuable information about diabetes. Information you can understand and use every day. Programs in the series explain simply and clearly what causes diabetes and the ways it can be treated. How to develop a balanced meal plan you can live with and enjoy, even away from home. How medicines for diabetes work, and why some people take insulin injections while others need oral medication. Ways to manage your diabetes if your blood sugar gets too high or too low. The role of physical fitness activities and how they can be used as a part of maintaining balance and improving overall health. And steps to help expectant mothers who develop gestational diabetes deliver happy, healthy babies. If you'd like to order any of the programs in the In Balance, In Control series, you can either use the reply card enclosed with this tape or call our toll-free medical service center number, 1-800-858-8072. And remember, this number is available to you anytime, 24 hours a day, whenever you need help. We hope you'll find these resources useful. And we want you to be reassured because managing your diabetes is not difficult when you have good information and the proper tools. In addition to your Accu Chek III monitor, Boehringer Mannheim Corporation also offers a full line of other quality products and services for total diabetes management. We invite you to learn about them all. For now, we want to thank you for trusting in us and believing in our commitment to making your life healthier and more enjoyable. That's what we're here for. Boehringer Mannheim Corporation.